from the digital platforms, we see that a lot of money, a lot of revenue that is generated is actually being done in South Africa. So we want to be able to create that platform through the National Arts Council and the Arts Council of South Africa to bring together our artists and their artists, the institutions that form the creative sector within South Africa, to be able to learn and garner skills from there. We also are in talks with the Zambian Arts Council, the Zimbabwean Arts Council, with being the arts councils that are within the SADC region. Going out beyond the SADC region, we are in talks with the Chinese embassy. We are in talks with the Estonian delegation. We are in talks with the Estonian delegation. I must highlight that the Chinese embassy is one of those entities that are really active within the creative sector. Mainly what we've seen that is they have certain events, certain festivals where we've been able to send visual artists. We want to be able to extend this to our musicians. The Estonians also have a huge ecosystem that is built around festivals, that is built around fashion, where we also want to tap into that so that our artists can be open-minded and learn from them, so that we come and infuse the skills that they would have learned from those countries. The few strides that we've been able to make as the NACB, briefly, we were able to assist in hosting a national music summit under the theme Guiding Botswana's CCI towards commercialization. In this summit, we were able to see artists, academics, experts within the industry, and other peripheral industries being able to come and share experiences. I hope that some of you can relate and have been able to implement some of the lessons learned there. We've also had a music production masterclass, and where there was capacity building and lessons on how to access markets for artists and stimulate opportunities for artists. One of the things that we are currently working on with the SADC arts councils, being the Zambian, the Zimbabwean, the Namibian arts councils, is to make sure that we are going to have a Four Nations festival where we want Botswana artists to participate. The intention is that it will be held at Kazungula, at the confluence of the Four Nations, where we will be able to do what we call the Rhythm of the River festival. This is still at concept stage, and once everything has been solidified, you will see invitations for you guys to come and participate, give us your inputs, so that we are able to take a large constituent of Botswana to then participate. Now, as I draw to a close, dealing with the issue in the room today, being IP and music, the intersection between the NACB, music, and intellectual property. It is an undeniable fact that intellectual property supports a vibrant and diverse music landscape. The theme seeks to emphasize how IP rights empowers creators, innovators, and entrepreneurs within the music industry. You know, music is a powerful form of expression that transcends cultural barriers, and it also has the effect of bringing people together, which talks to the social cohesion that I referred to when I was quoting the Honorable Vice President's speech. Music is used for entertainment, where when we grew up, we used to sit around the fire, and then we would have our elders singing their songs from when they were at Bohwera or Bujale. And this was a way of making sure that there is excuse me, there is entertainment. Okay, I was about to say clean entertainment, but I wanted to emphasize that most of the time there wouldn't be alcohol or drugs or some of these pervasive things that we find in our society today. So music offered that outlet for the families to be able to bond, and music still is a part of every civilization around the world. Therefore, copyright as music industry, because it seeks to protect and also it gives power to the artists themselves against individuals who would want to infringe on their rights. By obtaining copyrights, artists, musicians can actually control the distribution and monetization of their work. IP acts as a protection shield for musicians. Now, as the National Arts Council of Botswana, we realize that there's a gap in terms of the appreciation by our artists, by our musicians, in terms of the rights that are available to them in the various legal instruments that are there. And as part of our mandate, we are implementing a program that is called Artist Welfare. Everyone in the room is the fact that as Botswana, we do not have a vibrant, or we do not have laws that enable us to have a vibrant nightlife economy or council, to make sure that we advocate for those, a lot of obstacles that we in the offices might not be able to know about. And therefore, please, anytime you have a chance, you can come to us and let us know how we can serve you better. That concludes my presentation. Thank you all.
For all of us as creators, artists, to be able to go to America for the Recording Academy Awards. Now, speaking of which, we're going to change the program a little bit. I am going to go straight into the entertainment, and then thereafter, I believe we will be going for lunch, and we'll continue with the program after that. I plead with you creatives to please do stay until the end of the program. There is so much learning that we are going to be going through when it comes to COSBOTS, as well as a presentation. There are certain gaps that I had in this business that I had to make sure that I meet. So make sure you stick around. But Recording Academy, and I'm going to leave you in the very, very capable hands of my co-host as
Thank you so much, and to my counterpart, Mr. NJ, all protocol observed. To fetch some water, she tried hiding under a tree to save a child. Poor woman had no place to go. Lightning caught her with a baby on her back. Friends and relatives ran for her, but it was too late. Was a painful loss. Too late for mama with a little baby. She's gone. It was too late.
Well, that was delicious. Makes us happy to hear music like that. It got me thinking about the symbolism of the music. We listened to Chiwele Kuntleng. It's a song that talks about being lonely. You may have felt that way, but like the other song was saying, it's not too late. So that beat that you kept hearing combined with the bass something, it's not meant to scare you. It's the beat of intellectual property. Next up, we will have a band that could have performed earlier today, but due to unforeseen circumstances, they could not. Rhythm Mates are now ready to take the stage. Sound check. Aha, they are ready. Take it away, gentlemen.
Yes. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Ako na video na lady kwan. Ako na video na lady.
Oteng obvious.
Oteng. Ke batla re mo pelle pina yana before.
Before simolola.
Thank you.
Dumedis. Artsela dumedi.
Ke batla go bona na lady a le teng. Naledi Kibipile mpaka mabele Naledi Kibipile mpaka mabele Naledi Malume Mukasi, down a Mukasi, oh yeah, oh malume, down a Mukasi, you want to down a Mukasi, Salicha, get the Nako Salile, Kirabella Horoli, Bequano, Janu, Patakalika, Origio Fenaco, Mika, Saliki Bulletti, Origioni Abufela, Zanaka Wika Kage, Zanaka Wika Kage, Abuelo Kataka, Ola Muna that thing, baby girl, Wika Kage, Zanaka Wika Kage, Nakoyeno Kataka, Ola Muna that thing, baby, I'm not give it to left back on my bed. I'm not ready. Che le tezze rompe le racco salile, che era bella correre qua. Oh baby, Janu upataka halika, ore che rofenaka, Migana isale ki buleti, ore che amo fello, Natsu ikakane, Zanaka wikakane, Ako yanong kataka, Ore muna Give me fill up like I'm a better. I'm not ready. Give me fill up like I'm a better. I'm not ready. I'm Nako salite, che le tette rompe le rate. Nako salite, che era bella morone guano. Già non fatta calica, ore che rufenako, mica la isale che bulezzi, ore che ore abofelo. Natsu ikakanya, Zanaka Kiko pala ba siya pala coffee?
Siya pala ginagawa.
Laro sama na lady.
Ay. Siya pala na lady lo. Ate, rana lady lo po. Arobo ni na lady. Saura mo kasi kinga.
Opa, melody le mejor parse. Yeah, arnali sila kamo, que sila yeah, que reguana yuna, pazana ya mabon, haribe yuna, kumaria si shaba, o kapile. Che mazzaro fela, a che potegna cafa, che monza capa sila. Questo tiro le rugna fe, che motegna palla manara, che rena con i fitile, che muore musati, a mamma che parisila, spanono di cozzi marambe, a chi si muore. Yo tara liwena ye, vamana shila. Senya kafana shila. Haya shila, kimunza kafana shila. Vambo, vamana shila, kimunza kafana shila. Haya shila, kimunza kafana shila. Listen, le ratoli te fe. Kili ya mete, khone ki kuta, esare kwinga madige, bo malume tarafo, kiyo getale sika, hosena jaloga masakan, nalriya masa, kabo moka barishina, spanana di koti marambe, haki sigimone, yo sana liwe. Yeah, kimutenya ngafana shila. Aha, yo shila. Kimonzaka. Everybody, come on, sing one more. Oh, amona shila. Kimutenya ngafana shila. Aha, yo shila. I wanna do something, my bro. I wanna do something. Just take it out. How did the Nascolo about 1980, 1974? O taitso re sila no motsenya ka ha o montsha ka ha soka ha kere ya ne ke batla go ilutla gore re dire rotlhe mmogo ke bona gore a ke na le ma 74 a ka gone. Come on, take it out on one. Come on, come on. Oh, amana ma 74 day. Higher. On 1, 2, go. One more now. Hey. Higher. One last time, I love you, Shem. One more now, Sheila. Hey. Get higher. Listening. Highest. The rest of the kids Kiliamet, Honeki Kuka, Esare Quingamadi, Oh Maluna Charafo, Kiwakets Alesiga, Senajalonga Massacre, Naleriama, one more time, Lerato Lides Fela. Kiliameti, Honeki Kuka, Esare Quingamadi, Bomalume Sarafo, Kiyoketale Sika, Hotena Jaloga Masaka, Naleria Masa, Havamoka Marisina, Spanonori Katimarambe, Akizigimbo, Akizigimbo. I kiss you more. I kiss you more. Give more. Give more. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Rhythmic mates ba re hayo Sheila ha mo tsenya ka ha o tla ka ha gayo to ba tsene ka ha ba tswela ka kwa. I really enjoyed that performance. Ba ipitsa lo ba re ke bone rhythmic mates or rhythm mates ke gore bo mmata ba moribo e ka re batho ba tshwana ha ke ba reditsana ha ba opela, especially on those two-part harmonies. They blend so well. Ba nkgopotsa Juice. Ha gona pa rona tla rana Juice ya ba re utlwa apple, utlwa guava, utlwa so se le song hela, just like those two voices ha ba opela monate o le mong hela. Re lebogile borra. Moving on with the program, I will now invite onto the stage VIB Mobile and Bema Stores to give us a prezzo, 5 minutes each. I believe that they're going to be projecting something, but the agreement is that you're going to present for 5 minutes. Please let it be so that we may allow everybody to go and eat. The performance is so after lunch, we will come back here and witness a video showcase of where we came from as Botswana musically and how far we've gone, the strides we've made, the inclusivity involved in our journey as we now incorporate differently abled individuals into the various activities we do. So without further ado, shall I ask that VIB Mobile and Bema stores come up on stage to do your prezos? 5 minutes each, please. Nako e ntelekile. Le ditlhako di hedile. Letsana ka situ. Nothing. Are you going to project? Okay, you'll introduce yourself. Okay, right. Okay, thank you so much.
All right. Good day, gentlemen and ladies, honorable ministers, the respected dignitaries that are gathered here, artists, captains of the industry. Protocol is observed. I know that I have 5 minutes to try to at least give an overview of what we do at VIB Mobile. Maybe just to give you as an introduction, it wasn't supposed to be me who was supposed to be here. It was supposed to be the CEO, Mr. Leroy Monaheng, but unfortunately, he's not in the country. Therefore, he has asked me to represent him. But in a nutshell, maybe just to give an overview about him as the CEO and founder of the company. He's part of you as an artist. He started as an artist, as a sound engineer. If you may recall such sound, there was a song that used to play in the early 2000s, Banyana Leba Simane. He was part of that group called Acid. So he was mentored by the great giants such as Solo B, DJ Ski. So I would say he's one of the pioneers of the industry as we know it today. So it is on that foundation that VIB Mobile was actually formed, where we don't just serve the industry, but we consider ourselves a part of you, or a part of the industry. We are of the industry. So that is what guides us in terms of what we do on a daily basis as VIB Mobile. So we do what is called digital or digitizing content for the different stakeholders. So we have obviously contractual agreements with different artists. Some of them obviously are here. And I just want to also bring to your attention that in January, we were awarding or giving out artists about 250,000 from the collar rimback tones, or what you call collar tunes. So we gave that amount to the different artists, which is the money that obviously they have accumulated over time. So with the CRBTs as a service, it's quite simple. You simply call somebody, and then obviously they would have subscribed for a tune of one of the artists, and with that, obviously, that is how it is monetized. So the subscription is charged, and then obviously that's how the artists begin to accumulate their monies. So that is what we do. That is why we gave the 250,000. It was from that particular service to the different artists. So we do quite a lot as VIB Mobile. We also do SMS, we do USSD, we do reverse build mobile data, we do WhatsApp, and then we do also software development. So one thing that I must emphasize, because obviously I know that it's IP Day today, obviously. We, like I said, have signed with artists directly, so that means obviously they get to retain their IPs, and then basically they are licensing their content to us so that we can find ways of monetizing the content. So one of the ways I just mentioned is CRBT. So the other way, I must also state that we are currently working on a platform which is going to change the landscape. Because obviously we talk about Apple Music, we talk about Spotify, you know, those different platforms. And obviously YouTube, and how maybe the likes of YouTube, there is no way that you can actually monetize on that particular platform. So the question is, why not do it ourselves? Because obviously we have we have the resources, we have the skills. So we thought, or the CEO thought, let's go ahead with this thing and start to do it. So we're currently now working on this particular platform. So what it will have, it will obviously have the streaming aspect of it, and then it will have the different bill payments, and then also it will have the money transfers. I'll give you a brief of an overview. I hope my time is has not yet passed. So with that particular platform, because now what we've been working with, we have different branches in Africa, about 12 countries. So what we want to do is that we are integrating with all these different mobile network operators and mobile money in these different countries, so that we can enable out-of-country transfers or cross-border transfers to these different countries. So what we will do is that we want to partner with the artists to bring you guys on board, so that obviously now in this particular partnership, you come in basically to advertise maybe like a QR code or a promo code to the different obviously customer base or subscriber base or your fans. And then with that, once obviously they start using the platform, you gain commission over time. So that is the way that we'll partner on this particular platform. And then number two, with you guys actually now coming in when we do activations, so that you guys can be part of the activations that we'll do, and then help obviously to spread this particular platform to go into the market. So obviously that is how we'll be coming in with this particular platform as the company, to ensure that we assist the artists. Because now in modern day, if you can look at the way the music industry is going, or content as a whole, you realize that it's not making as much money as it used to make during the days of CDs or during the days of cassettes, right? So one way of trying to monetize is to make sure that, of course, you flood the music into the market or into the environment, but at the same time, you must ensure that you try to utilize as many platforms as you can, so that you can make money off other revenue streams. So that is what we are looking at with this particular platform, so that we can partner with the different artists and make sure that you guys can create revenue for yourselves, and then obviously be able to be satisfied and serve your family, etc. So thank you so much. That is what I had. I believe I'm in time, my good sir. Cheers.
I'm very impressed by you, sir. Very impressed by you. You could have easily passed for the CEO. Very well spoken. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome now on stage Bema Stores. Here. I
I've prepared a presentation. I will go through it. But before I do, let me do a bit of intro of myself. My name is Khoboletsi Sepapane. I am an entrepreneur. I've been there in the industry. I'm one of those guys that you can't see that's knocking at your door, but who knows everything about most of you because of the advancement in the technology. So when I meet you and I pass you, don't think that I don't know you. All right? So honorable ministers and the leaders, thank you so much for this opportunity. SIPA, for allowing me to speak today on behalf of our organization. I'm the director of Bema Stores and other companies that I will not say today. Please go to the next slide. Let me go straight to the next slide. Please help me, or I help myself here. Okay. I'm invited here today to showcase a working example of a digital this platform that can empower the creatives, which is the artists in particular and many other, and to demonstrate how basically this homegrown innovation can be scaled up to an economic, growth of our country, and also to invite the stakeholders, the investors, yourselves to be part of this solution. I'm saying this because we are living in a digital age. Our story started in 2020. We were faced with the crisis of COVID, and that crisis presented an opportunity for us to build a platform called Bema Store. We couldn't go out and do much, and then we basically came together as a team. Our company put together a team to develop this from the scratch. We took around 6 months to put it together, and around October we were ready to do a lot of integrations. You can visit the link there. It's called Bema Stores. Basically, the role of Bema Stores in innovation is to empower, is to have a dedicated marketplace for basically a portal for our customers. Now, our customers means you as a seller or an artist or as a vendor, and you as a consumer who buys. So it's a multi-vendor or a multi-seller platform, just like Facebook, where you can create many accounts that you manage. Okay, this is why Bema matters to Botswana and to Africa, and we believe that it is providing that inclusivity in the digital trade. It basically is going to help us, or it help us to drive an export-led economy, basically via this commercialization of IP as well. It aligns to our vision and to intra-Africa trade and AfCFTA. It powers manufacturing sectors, and we work with Botswana exporters and other associations. It helps producers to basically enter the global market. So you can create an account and be able to sell to your customer wherever in the world, even how we have structured it. Now, let's bring it to the music value chain and to the IP side. You can now reimagine the distribution of your music in Africa. And I listened to the presentations earlier on and the panel discussions. Number of challenges that were raised are already addressed by this platform. It's very important for me to note that, to say, the CDs, the radio, and recently the streaming is not necessarily, basically they are no longer working for most of us the way we used to do it. Then we found a gap there and decided to do something about it, to give the power to the artist to sell directly to the consumer and to control the pricing and to protect the digital file they have and to retain basically that ownership of the intellectual property. So basically an artist creates a store on Bema Store, and then we then train this vendor. Let's say vendor, I'm going to use the word vendor. And then somebody can then buy, basically you can sell the digital copies, or basically in an MP3 format or MP4 or a physical good or anything that you can think of that you can use. And then you can start promoting it in your own platform under your own brand. But it's like a mall. It's a multi-vendor. So even if somebody is visiting the main platform, may still find you there, right? And then it protecting the creators through this as well. Beyond, then that means that you as a vendor, you can then make profit and manage and sell your merchandises. So I'm going to go to the next one. This is what I was trying to explain earlier on. You own a store on Bema Stores and ready to trade. We train you. I'm going to give a case study, basically later as I continue, with our partnership with the Culture Spears, and most of you that are in this room, that are in this platform, I see notably some of you. Some, when we launched it, they had thought that maybe they're just going to drop the music and then we manage it for them. Of course, we promote the platform as Bema Store, but you run your store the same way you can have a store at Airport Junction and still promote it, right? Now, this is some of our sellers and some of our best sellers. Basically, we are currently at the end of our proof of concept because we are now upgrading it after we had a successful pilot and investment into this platform. So I'm going to give you some statistics and some few artists that you are going to see how they basically made money through this platform. So 90% of the artists, basically people that we onboarded from the end of 2020 to 2023 were the artists. And then the platform has impacted their revenue and visibility because even now you search Botswana music, you can see Bema Store just popping out and showing an artist from Botswana. And we are receiving requests every day through WhatsApp that we have integrated, people asking for the products. But we have currently just stopped the receiving of the payment because we are upgrading the platform. And we have also just are not onboarding a lot of people at the moment. But we'll be relaunching that option to start making money again, basically in 2 months' time. And you better be part of it. I believe we'll have the media and everybody and have more noise around it so that the people can be part of it. Here are some of the best sellers that we had in the platform even to date. Most of these, you can see that they are your artists that are selling, that sold through this. In the first year, from 2020 and October 21, basically, we processed around 771 basically transactions. We queued 0, there were 125 that were declined, 8 were cancelled, and the rest were passed. And then the total was made there, and the money that was paid to the creatives were 103,000 pula. Isn't that good? Yeah. So it basically brings money to that table. So the next level now is to launch an AI-powered commerce, basically this e-commerce tool in the platform. Developing the music, basically the streaming capability as well, because basically it helps to also have the streaming. The smart dashboard, a lot of the mobile infrastructure. Basically, our company is also developing an AI, the models that will be announcing soon. Not Bema Store, but the group company that I run. And it's going to be one of the first major companies to invest in AI in Botswana in the currently. So we are calling on you as our partners, as investors. We want to make this platform available for you to basically own it as the industry, because you showed that this is yours, you used it. For those that used it, we spent basically close to $1 million, around 900 and something, in the investment of the platform itself currently. And now we are investing more than basically $2 million in the platform just to upgrade it, to make sure that it's in a level that is going to be the biggest beast you have in the country. That's why we call on you to be part of it. And there's opportunity for logistics, for media, for fintech, for everybody to now make money sitting at home. So this now, we call on you basically to co-build with us, to be part of this transformative initiative. And this is where you can visit it, and this is our information. And the ministers, this is part of the digital transformation project that we can make a national asset. We are ready as a company to partner with the government to drive it as we are scaling it up to the whole of the region. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Bema Stores. off the top of my head, the benefits to you as the artist will be convenience and accessibility. You have reduced costs, you have instant access and delivery, and it's environmentally friendly. Ke tsa gore dilo tseo ha o di akantse o ntse hatse di ka go berekela o le modiragatsi ha re lebella go re tswang teng a re sapoteng ba ga rona re ska ra go batagela konte. I personally feel like this is a step in the right direction. Ha ke itse gore botsadi bone bo e bone yang ha se gore ke a mmuella ke bua maikutlo a me. Botsadi re tsile mo nakong ya gore jaanong re ka go ja dijo tsa motshegare mme ka gore re lebile nako re batla gore re ska ra nnela haruri gore a re ke le hemetsutse masoma a mararo hela gore re go ba letsogo re boa re tabogetse ka kwano ka hapast go botlhokwa go na le dingwe tse di botlhokwa ke surprise le ska la tsama le boele kwano o ba letsogo hela be re boela kwano. I'll see you in 30 minutes. Botsadi, ushers, can you assist us by escorting our dignitaries out before everybody? Thank you. See you in 30 minutes.